Hello, today I am going to show you how to do Kelly's center cast on. It's a cast on that I developed as a slightly different way to start a center out project. It is very similar to most of the other center out cast ons, but I like the structure of the interior of this one just a little bit better. I like the way the stitches look on the back side. So to get started, we're going to take our yarn and we're going to set our hand just like we would for a long tail cast on. I'm going to take the ball thread and put it over my index finger and the tail thread over my thumb. So here I have the ball thread and the tail thread. I'm going to hold them down with my pinky and my ring finger and just move that forward a little bit. And you can see it looks very much like a long tail cast on to start. Now I'm going to take my two needles and I'm going to hold my needles together and sandwich that yarn between the needles and pull it forward. So now I have two loops. There's a loop over my thumb and there's a loop over my index finger, and I'm holding the yarn on the left needle. So now I'm going to take my empty needle, which is this one, my right needle, because that's where the next stitch needs to go. And I'm going to scoop it under the loop on my thumb. I'm going to drop my thumb out of that loop and tighten it down. And now you can see I have two stitches again, one on each needle. So now I need to put a stitch on the left needle, which was the first needle that had a stitch on it. And I'm not going to my thumb this time. I'm going to go over here to my finger, and all I'm going to do is take that needle and scoop it up and make a little loop. Now I'm going to put a loop back on that right needle by going under the loop on my thumb and scooping it up, dropping my thumb out and tightening that yarn down. And then scoop a loop from my index finger for the left needle. And we go back and scoop up that loop and drop the thumb out and tighten it down on the right needle. And you can see we have 6 stitches so far. There's 3 on each needle. So let's grab another loop and another loop. And you can see it's a really intuitive motion once you get used to it. It's grabbing a loop and dropping your thumb, grab a loop and drop your thumb. And when we look at the inside already looks like it has a little bit of that purl bump in the center. And I really like how this cast on begins and how it looks on the inside. I think it gives the inside a very similar look to a Kitchener stitch area on a toe, for example, of the sock. So that is your Kelly's center cast on. I hope that you were able to follow my video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me through kellyslackdesigns.com. I have a contact form there. You can also reach me through Ravelry. Have a happy knitting day.